Greetings, Afterlifers, and welcome to a first impressions look into Squeakross, Squeak Home from Albune. Solve and transform puzzles into furniture to decorate the perfect home for your rodent friend. This game is controller compatible, and this game is out now. It's currently on sale until January 5th. Right? January 5th? Let me see here. Yes, it is. The sale price right now is $12.74, with the full price being $15. Alright, so let's take a look at this game. Let's decorate it here. Okay, here. A lot of customization for your rodent friend here. For you, the character you're gonna be playing as. And a lot of settings too. Holy crap, a lot of settings. Which is all good things. All good things. So let's turn this down a notch here. Let's disable copyright music. And then there you go. I don't know how this can be copyright music in a game like this, but hello. So you're the new owner, Squeaky. Welcome home. I know what you're thinking. It looks quite empty right now. Well, I just got the thing for that. I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Nini, manager and head of Squeak Home program. I'm here to hand you a copy of Squeak Home catalog. You can order any furniture you want from there. There's one small condition though. You need to solve Squeakross puzzles. I hope you like them as much as I do. Alright. Let's solve your first Squeakross and order a chair. Alright, so let's do the chair. Let's learn how to play it, and I'll show you how fun it is. This puzzle is a Squeakross, also called a nonogram. Goal is to find which cells have to be filled with blocks to form a picture. You'll use the hint numbers around the grid to solve the puzzles. These hints show the number of connected blocks on a row or column. This hint tells you there are 5 connected blocks on this line. Fill them using the A button. Okay, so we fill them here. Hint numbers tell you how many blocks are connected. Start with the largest hints can be helpful. This column has 5 blocks. Okay, so do the same thing here. Easy, right? This number is fun. There are more than 4 cells on the row, so basically fill them with 4, right? Nice. Complete this one too. Same thing. Pretty much know how to play. Listen to concept of a few others. Cells can be crossed too. Crossing cells that cannot have a block will help you move forward. Notice how some hints turn gray? It means there are no more possible blocks on these lines. Okay, so... Alright. Nice, when hints are crossed out, that means you have fully completed that line. Okay, so from what I've just seen already, at the 4-minute mark. So basically, you're matching things up, right? So 4 blocks with 4, 5 blocks with 5, so on and so forth. However, though, there's a bit of a catch, so you have to kind of logically figure out what works and doesn't work, right? So obviously, right now, we fixed one line here, right? The second row, the bottom 4 is crossed out, but not the top 4. That's because we need to put the X on this box here to cross it out. And I'm assuming with 2, we need to fill this line here, which is 2 blocks. But we also have to make sure that this matches with the number of requirements down here. Cross all the lines, yes. Do that. Do that. There we go. So right now, it's 1 block because it's 1. And we need to fill the 2 1s at the bottom. But we also need to make sure that the 2 2s also lined up. So I'm assuming that we need to have 1 cheese block down here on the bottom row to correspond with the 2 row column. Left to right, top to bottom, each number is block group. Yep. Someone, but don't guess. Yeah, no, it's kind of self-explanatory from here. And of course, assume that the puzzles are gonna get harder and more logical. Yep, as we see here, I'll go there briefly. Left, right, top to bottom, each number is a block group. A dark hint means you're currently can't solve that line logically, best to leave that for later. Crossed out means it's done. Gray hint means it's partially done. And finally, the blue hint with means you can logically find at least 1 block or cross on the line. The best way to play is to focus on the blue hints. The more you progress, the more these appear. All this information is available in your manual whenever you need it. Well, one last thing, I forgot to tell you about the absolute rule of Squeakross. You should never, ever take a guess. Never guess, only deduce logically. If you keep this rule in mind, everything will be alright. Now finish this puzzle, please. Okay. So, basically, let's see. So, we need to do this one. Oh, no. Okay, keep that line alone. Oh, no, that's correct. There we go. And then, there we go. And it literally forms a chair. And basically, that's the game. That's the game in a nutshell. Assume that, and yes, if you're probably wondering, it does get complicated and harder over time. The puzzle board expands, obviously, and it's up to you to figure out what works and doesn't work. If you hate math, this may not be your game. Well, math and logic puzzles, right? But I think this game does a very good job at explaining it all right here and there. And I mean, we have yet to see the manual on its own 2 feet. So let's, and, you know, I don't need to show you guys this, but basically, you know, you could put your furniture down and whatnot. There's no specifics on where you put it. At least I hope not. And then done. Alright, let's see how Squeaky likes it. And take a look at the manual and menu for more information. I'll see you soon. Enjoy your new home. Okay. So, and basically that's the game. That's the game in a nutshell. And if you go to the manual here, there's, well, here's the basics here, and it's all explained very logically and very well. So, again, if going back to what I said about if you hate math, if you hate logic puzzles, judging by the manual alone, they do enough to tell you, like, hey, this is how the puzzles work. With that said, I know that this game's not going to be for everybody, because it's going to get kind of complicated, kind of stupid very fast, and some people are going to look at it and go, well, if you do it this way, then you can get the answer faster. So, I get it, right? But at the same time, the puzzles are there, the guide is here to help you. Definitely refer to this at all times, especially if you get lost and frustrated. And do not be afraid to like, if you have to repeat the tutorial or really take the time and read out, or maybe do it yourself on a separate piece of paper just to figure out, like, oh hey, this is overall, this is a fun game. This is a fun game. I recommend it. If you're looking for a cozy home decor game with a bit of a logic puzzle math edge to it, then this is the game. It is on sale right now. And if you enjoyed this first impressions look into Squeakross Home Squeak Home, then leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this first impressions look, then check out the other first impressions I do here on the channel, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.